Hey you guys, welcome to my weekend love and general reading. This is for fire signs. So Leo, Aries, and Sag. What messages are there for you this weekend? All right. Ooh, we got endings coming and beginnings. Endings and beginnings. Changes in the way we communicate. Oh, my bad. Let me start with these cards because they're hard to move and pick up. Okay, central issue, heart of the matter. We have the World. We have the Seven of Coins. And the Four of Wands. And I can't ignore this Two of Cups, this beautiful couple here. Then we have Death. Ten of Swords, the Sun, Ace of Swords, and Ace of Coins. You might have double endings and beginnings here. Something's going on. Double endings, double beginnings. What is this? Who is Markel? I'm getting a Markel for somebody. And I'm getting an angel. All right, so more than, okay, the World is about endings too. So somebody is moving on. Somebody is starting a whole new chapter in their life. They're shedding their skin. They're leaving the past behind. They're leaving the world as we know it. Someone might be relocating across the globe, or just relocating period, or giving up a job, or giving up a habit. I feel like someone is undergoing some sort of rebirth here. This is something that someone has been thinking about for a long time and they just didn't know how to do it. And then too, the Four of Wands, that's also about establishing something new and moving on to the next phase or moving on to the next level. So there is a lot of movement going on with fire energy this weekend. I'm definitely looking at the body language. Both of these people are shedding skin. So there's been some sort of rebirth. It could be a rebirth of the ego here, especially with the Ten of Swords. This is a new identity. It could be the end of single life and the beginning of married life, or vice versa. You guys are no longer married or in a relationship. Now you're free to move about. I'm seeing traveling for some of you too. So somebody may be getting ready to take a trip or go on a vacation, but I almost feel like it's like it was supposed to be a vacation, but I'm never going back, because we have the Death card. We have travel. I'm taking off. I'm going here. And then we have the Death card. I'm not coming back though. And then the Ten of Swords. So either that, or some vacation or trip or something that you do changes your outlook on life forever. You're like forever changed by this trip. You come back a completely different person, and you're like, wow, the things that I saw, the things that I experienced has changed me. I'm more humble. I'm more grateful. I've realized that I need to take advantage of this life while I have it. Life is short. So I'm feeling like you guys are soaring. You guys are really taking off. You guys are embracing this new identity that you have. This identity ended, and now you're embracing this new person that you are. You're like, this is the new me. You know, this is confident. Old me wasn't confident. Old me had this habit or that habit. Now this is me. How do I look? So I'm feeling like too, for some of you, it's a big reveal. I don't know what this reveal is, but it's like you might be revealing some sort of good news to people, or it's the other way around, like someone is revealing some sort of news to you. But this is also about being liberated. It's like no more No more constraints. I have my freedom. For some of you, it could be that somebody's been locked up for a while, but they're getting set free. Like, you know, finally, are free. Freedom. Definitely a lot of new things going on here. I'm seeing somebody has a lemon tree in their backyard. I don't know who that is. Maybe it's someone who lives in a warm climate. California was one of the first places that popped in my head, but I'm seeing a lemon tree. But even though there's a different type of fruit on here, I felt like I'm seeing lemons. It could be a lime tree, could be an apple tree, but I don't know what it is. Someone has like a garden, or someone has been tending to their garden. Okay, so for some of you, this is about health. For some people, you are completely changing your eating habits and you're becoming vegan, and you're giving up meat. You're like, okay, goodbye to meat. For some of you, and vegan police, don't get mad. Some people might be going from a vegan to being a carnivore. What is it? Omnivore, whatever, eating meat again. So I'm seeing someone in regards to their dietary health is being changed forever. It's like, okay, I'm not doing this anymore, or I'm going to eat meat again. So yeah, I'm feeling like that is what this is about. For some people, this is about someone finally reaching some sort of weight loss goal, like making it back into the hundreds, into Wonderland. So you're no longer two something anymore. You're back to 199, 190, whatever. You're just happy to be back in Wonderland. So for some of you, this is some sort of weight loss accomplishment. In regards to school, I'm seeing this as finals, or taking like a final exam and kind of moving on from college. But some of you, though, it's too early to graduate, so maybe you're not going back to school, or you're not going back to college. And you're like, okay, that wasn't for me, I'm coming back, or I'm going back. So that's what I'm saying. It's like you say you're going home for the holidays, and then you just end up staying home instead of going back to school. There's definitely like lifestyle changes going on, endings, beginning, the death card. You know, there's just, let me start getting ready to clarify some of this stuff, because I'm definitely seeing changes. Now, honestly, I'm seeing for a lot of you, this is about embracing being single again. But I'm not really getting sadness. So maybe you were in some sort of relationship that you just did not like, that you were not happy in. And it took you a long time to think about it. You're like, should I do this? Is this what I really want to do? You know, once I walk away, am I burning bridges? Have I fully decided? But it's like, once you commit to that decision, you're committing to it. And you're going to let go, and you're not turning back here. So let me see. What is death? Clarify the death card. Maybe some of you have been holding on to a relationship you just didn't want anymore, and now you're just finally letting go. And for others of you, it could be about getting married or having that commitment and saying goodbye to all your sugar daddies and all your friends with benefits. Ooh, it's a spiritual journey for some of you. Some of you are having a spiritual awakening. You've been enlightened. You've been researching and studying, and now you're finally ready to see the truth for what it is. You're like, I can't turn my back on this anymore. For some of you too, it doesn't even have to be about spirituality. It might be about becoming an activist or an advocate, and speaking out, or helping the world some type of way, helping your community, speaking out on behalf of elderly people. saying this has to end, this has to stop, or these laws have to change. So I'm feeling like, too, for a lot of you are about changing the world or something global, on a global scale happening. And anyone who just recently passed, or if you, I don't watch a lot of news, but I saw that bits and parts of the tragedy, and I really, my heart goes out to anyone who actually knew any of those people. But I'm seeing angels, or people becoming guardian angels, and being actually happy, like we might be mourning or sad, or you could be mourning or sad, but they are actually liberated and happy in their new role. And that's what I'm seeing too. Those of you that are mediums, those of you that can hear the dead has been communicating with you, and they're telling you that it's beautiful here. They're like, it's always, the atmosphere is beautiful. The colors are like you wouldn't believe. It's a completely different experience, but that's all that I can share with you. So I'm feeling like those of you that have had someone that crossed over, they're coming to you and they're telling you that they're okay, that they don't hurt anymore. So don't cry over them. Yeah, the death card, I have it clarified by the 7 of Cups. And so for one, it's talking about some sort of dream. So you may have been receiving messages from people who have crossed over in your dreams. There's been some sort of communication and you didn't know what it meant. You were like, that dream was confusing. I don't know what that meant. I don't know what they were trying to say. For somebody or some of you, I'm feeling like the message that I said earlier, that they're okay. They're not hurting, and they're not suffering, and they're enjoying where they're at. They're saying it's a garden. They're telling you it's beautiful. They're like, we have freedom. The atmosphere is completely different. It's a different scenery. They just want you to know that they're happy. Now, in regards to love, this is having to do with some sort of affair. Like whoever had been hiding how they felt, or whoever has some sort of secrets, they're coming clean. It's not, they don't want to be secretive anymore, or they don't want to hide their feelings anymore, because someone had been isolated. Someone had been fantasizing. They have been thinking about how they wanted to approach you, but they're ready now. They're like, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to face the world. I'm ready to come out to you and express to you how I feel. I'm just ready. Yes, someone is ready to face their fears. They had been afraid to express how they felt, and now they're coming out to talk to you. Yeah, you know, honestly, you guys, I'm getting 2 messages. For some of you, this is about a love affair, or something that comes to an end, or someone who is coming clean with you, coming out with a secret. And then others of you, I am seeing it as a loved one that has crossed over, that you miss, that you just want to hug. You just, although you know they're there in spirit, you still wish they were here in the physical so you could touch them. But they are still there for you, and they're close to you, especially those moments when you're feeling down, those moments when you feel alone, when you're crying, they're there. And I just feel like they want you to know that they can still hear you when you need them. If you just call them, they can be there. So it's like, I don't have a physical body anymore, but I'm always and forever here for you. And then others of you, it's like they have to contact you through sleep or dreams. You know, that's like that gateway, and they're like, okay, this is a time for us to communicate. This is where we can actually have a virtual experience. We can hold hands, we can love, we can kiss, whatever the case, whoever it is that crossed over. That sleeping is a gateway to being able to connect with them and communicate with them. For some of you, you could have been dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Scorpio, Leo. Someone could have been trying to hold back or resist you because they were maybe they were in a relationship, but now I'm just feeling like someone is newly single, like they're free now. They don't have any more attachments and they can do what they want to do. I'm also seeing this as someone blocking you or you blocking them. There may be 2 opportunities on the way for you as well. And I'm sorry for those of you that feel like this isn't a family member, but like you're actually being haunted. And you're scared. And you're like, damn it, stop knocking shit over while I'm asleep. That's fucking scary. So the Ten of Swords I have clarified by the Ten of Cups. So I'm seeing that as 2 ways. The reason why I'm not seeing it as an immediate happy ending is because we have like the Death and the Ten of Swords are too many endings that could be painful or that aren't easy to get over. But it could be that, yeah, you do exit one relationship and immediately enter a new one. That is a possibility here. But I am feeling like it was the end of a relationship here. For some of you, you might be entering a relationship with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This could be someone who has been on your mind. And yeah, it is going back to that deceptive energy here. So you could have been having an affair with someone, but holding on to a relationship, or, you know, it's the other person's story. And someone finally ended things, or things have finally come to an end. And now you guys are free to be together. I just kind of feel like this is 2 single individuals, 2 single people able to get to know one another now. So it's the early stages of a relationship. Something that could have started off as an affair or a secret here. Also, if you haven't heard from someone, or if there have been silent treatment, I feel like they're returning, they're coming back. Yeah, you're going to hear from this person again. You've been daydreaming about them, but they left you hanging. It was like, where are they? I haven't heard from them. It's been silent. No activity is going on their social media. I just want to talk to them again. And I feel like that silent treatment is coming to an end. I'm feeling too like someone could have been going through a breakup. Like that's why you didn't hear from them, is because they were going through a breakup. And they were emotionally unavailable. But now they're, going through a transition and they're ready to put themselves out there again. Who is April? April is 21 with colored hair. Oh my God. Okay, somebody's in love with the other person here. Someone wants to make a commitment. They're like, hey, now we can be together. Now we can get married. Now I can marry the person that I love. Yeah. So Someone is no longer in a relationship. Things have ended. Maybe someone moved away. Something is over for good, and now they're running into your arms, or you're running into their arms. You guys are free to be together. You're getting to know one another. But the both of you have marriage on the mind. The both of you want commitment. You want something long term. You want status. So I'm feeling like two soulmates are able to finally come together, and they're coming for you. There may be a traveler, someone may be on their way to come visit you, or you might be on your way to visit them. There's a love offering coming. They've been waiting for this. They've been fantasizing about it. They were confused at first. It was too much going on, but now they're clear. They've made a clear decision. They're like, I have clarity now. I know what I want. I'm coming to claim you. I'm coming to put my stake in the territory here. I don't know what I'm trying to say. They want to claim you, basically. And I was trying to put it in a way that wasn't like too property like sounding. Although, speaking of, those of you that are purchasing your first home, that could be it. This could be a new beginning. Maybe you relocated, you found a new home, you purchased it, you're a grown-up now. Whatever the case, you made the deal, you signed the papers, you locked it down. So someone is being locked down too. Someone is entering some sort of commitment or agreement. And maybe it costs money, or maybe whatever the case, this agreement is something that you find valuable. So all right, you guys, I've talked long enough. I hope I did, everybody. Thank you all for watching. If you want to order a personal or private reading, make sure to email TemajTarot@gmail.com. Do not call that number. Always email me first to get the information, because I really take phone readings. If you guys keep emailing me saying, when am I going to take phone readings? I'm just not. I know, and I apologize. That is my fault. Like, right after I got the phone line, and I got a job, and I just haven't had time. So, but I just want you guys to keep that number just in case. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate all the support that I am getting from everyone, but I know still some people are still forgetting to do those things. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Many blessings to you.